Hey, what's up? This soy boy cuck, uh, literally a soy boy. Look at his fucking face. He came down from England to Australia to go into our public areas and lecture Australians about how they shouldn't eat meat. At the same time, that's fine. Like, go there and protest. But what triggered me about this video to the point where I have to respond is that this dickhead walked into a public mall where there was kids and shit sitting around, and he's playing footage of animals being tortured and slaughtered, just openly, and it's I don't know what to say. We can watch a video and
They pay for animal-based products. They're paying for someone to be stabbed in the throat, mutilated, tortured, exploited.
they're paying for nutrition. That's what they're paying for.
For no justification. So let's see what people's reactions are.
Let's see what people's reactions are. And here's the funny thing, like porn is bad, like long-term use. I mean, we can all agree if someone is just constantly watching porn over a long period, like a high-intensity porn, that is enough to. I mean, we can all agree that's fucked up. Like, it'll fuck your brain up. Now, what if I walk into a mall and I start blasting porn on some screens? And would that still be activism like this? This is just... Or, like, you could make the argument, murder is wrong. And then I could play videos of people getting killed or something. It's just... And it's this whole disconnection that we have with animals. These people think they're connected, but they're actually disconnected. The other funny thing is, this is a part of Australia, I think, where there's a large Chinese migrant population. So you can see on the Chinese people's faces, like, at least in their countries, they don't have these autistic idiots that constantly try and push these retarded, unrealistic animal rights things that they're trying to push. Keep in mind, most of this footage, it's rare cases where employees have been caught either abusing or torturing animals, right? And you just have to do your own research and not get your research from vegans, and you'll see. Go to a local slaughterhouse if you want, and you'll see that the way they kill animals for consumption is the most humane way possible. It's a bullet in the head and they're basically dead in under a second. Like, I'm all for free speech or whatever, and freedom to protest and stuff, but you've entered an establishment, a company mall, and you're showing videos, graphic videos to children as well, and they're blasting on speakers. No, like, here's the thing with this music. People aren't thinking, oh wow, this is so sad, this is so depressing. No, they're just thinking you're an idiot. So, that's Sawyer Boy at the beginning. He's gonna, throughout the video, he starts to just harass people constantly. Like, he's just a cunt.
This is the animals animals that we're eating right now, they don't show you like all the suffering that happens. Are you aware of all the suffering that happens?
Yeah, because there's not much suffering that happens most of the time. So
The animals
Jesus
before they
Christ.
ended up in your hands when you bought them. Did you know, the chickens that you buy, they're only 6
Like this guy on the left, you can see on his face, like he's just thinking, like, dude, leave me the fuck alone. Like,
weeks old when they get slaughtered. And obviously, would you be
that's the thing with Asian culture. Like, Asians in general try to keep the peace. Like, they don't really want to start a conflict.
happy to
But you can clearly see on this guy's face, like, he is annoyed that these idiots have come up to him and now they're basically harassing him
animals yourself,
over what
right?
he's
Would you be
eating.
happy to slit their throats? Would you be happy to kill them?
It's like, fuck off, dude. He is having some one-on-one time with his daughter. He's probably worked the whole week. And now you've come here to lecture him about what he's eating.
Yourself? No. So why do you think they hide it away from us? Like, why do you think
And to top it off, he's got that annoying British accent.
they do it behind closed doors and they don't show us this kind of footage? Like,
It's not appealing, mate.
yeah, exactly. So it's not a nice process. Does this make you hungry looking at this? Like this, if you were a carnivore, don't you think you'd be hungry if you saw this? Like if you were a true carnivore, you'd be.
If you're a true carnivore, you don't eat from those slaughterhouses, right? You go to grass-fed farms and you get fresh types of cuts there. You don't. No true carnivore. You just go on fucking Reddit and the carnivore forum, and you'll see that people do not get their meat from those places.
You're seeing this stuff, it'd make you like if a shark or like a snake saw this, they'd be hungry, wouldn't they? Like, do you think
If a shark or snake saw this, they would be hungry. Okay. So you know, snakes can understand video footage.
it's natural what we're doing to all these animals, the billions of animals that we're killing in this way? I mean, how do we justify taking a life of an animal that wants to live?
Everything wants to live. Plants want to live.
You're not. Just like how you justify avoiding taxes.
Well, you're not killing anybody. This is taking someone's life without their permission.
Yeah, notice, here's the thing with vegans, the buzzwords. Someone's life. Someone. It's not a human, buddy. It's an animal.
Yeah, true, but then also it's against the law, right?
Yeah, but
It's illegal.
slavery was legal at one point. What does the law tell us? We just have to ask
And now, yeah, you're comparing human slavery to people eating animals for their health.
ourselves, would we want to be treated in
Slavery, which was not necessary, and you're comparing that to the consumption of animals, which is necessary for certain nutrients.
this way? That's the way. I mean, maybe they
Like, what does this fucking soy boy retard think would happen if tomorrow everyone was vegan? We would have deficiencies, and B12 big pharma companies would be racking in a shit ton of money. That's what would be happening.
can't speak English.
And does he think that's natural? Does he think a diet like that is natural, where people are taking all these fucking pills? It even gets to the point where people are taking iron pills because they can't get enough iron.
Maybe they can't speak human, but can they suffer? That's the true question we should be asking ourselves.
Yes, everything can suffer. When you cut grass, it releases that smell into the air.
Can these beings suffer? And do they deserve to have their life taken away from them so young?
Probably not.
No. I mean, is there anything else
Yeah,
we
you can really see this guy on the left cannot be fucked talking to this guy.
can do to avoid this? Like, are there any other foods we can have? Like,
We could, but probably be more expensive to them.
the cheapest diet.
Exactly. And the thing is, we don't know. This guy might be having it hard in Australia. I doubt it, but you never know. And he's probably just out there trying to have some lunch or dinner with his daughter. Like, leave him alone, dude.
On the earth is a plant-based diet, and it's the healthiest diet. You know, like a whole food plant-based diet.
It is not the healthiest diet. Stop lying to people, you scumbag.
So it's a documentary that explains that plant-based foods heal you, but animal foods give you the top 15 diseases, like Western diseases, like heart disease and diabetes. So
No, they don't.
animals kind of punish
What about the Okinawan people in Japan? I mean, they eat quite a lot of fish and beef and pork.
us. Like when we eat them, they get their revenge,
Yeah, but you know, when it comes to the Japanese population, vegans will always say, "Oh, it's genetics. It's genetics."
These animals, if she was playing with them, she wouldn't want to hurt them, but then we feed them to her. Like, I mean, she would love to pet a chicken, I'm sure, and she wouldn't want to stab it in the neck, like, or slice its throat. So how can we justify, like, giving her...
Yes, because you've propagandized little children into forming these fake connections with animals through Disney cartoons, through all this bullshit. So, no shit. That's why when I was a kid, I was like, I wouldn't do that shit either. Because I watched all these... And it's a kid. Kids don't... That's why they have parents, you idiot.
The dead bodies
I can't believe I have to explain this.
animals that she would love. Like, don't you think it's a bit cruel to feed her these dead bodies? What do you think of these guys doing this here?
He looks anemic as fuck as well, and he's
Is it shocking? Do you know why they're showing basically what happens to like dairy cows and egg-laying chickens and the animals that we use for clothing and for meat? All of them die as children, and all of them want to live. How do
Okay,
you
so
think
let's just skip through this part because he's just trying to propagandize people, and his brainwash techniques are based on emotion.
Okay,
You'll see
thank you
here.
so much. Have a good day. Take care. Thanks. What do you think of our demonstration? Have you seen it before?
A little bit, yes.
So this is cattle farming. Some of this is like dairy farming as well. Did you know there was any cruelty in dairy? So
Here we go again. Like vegans only think there's one way to get dairy.
what age does a dairy cow go to slaughter?
They only think there's one farm and one slaughterhouse. Like they think all these cows are being just tortured for their milk.
Do you know? At the end of their life or the beginning?
I think beginning,
Yeah.
I think they use preservatives to make them bigger.
Yeah, antibiotics, growth hormones. So what happens to the baby boys? Do you know? Because they don't make any milk.
Oh, so they just throw them away. Yeah.
They shoot them in the head, yeah. Do you think that is justified for a glass of milk or for a tub of ice cream? Do you think you can still have ice cream without doing that? Do you think you can still have cheese without doing that?
Yes.
How would you do it?
Well, I don't know, treat animals fairly, and instead of I guess doing it in mass production,
Okay.
they should wait.
So kill them in a nice way then?
Yes.
So how do we take the life of someone who wants to live in a nice way?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Like if you have a farm, you have a cow and you milk the cow, how is that fucking abuse to the cow? Jesus Christ.
Do it as painlessly as possible.
Well, if I told you I was going to kill you next week, I'm not going to by the way, and I said it was going to be as painlessly as possible, would you be happy with that?
Not really.
Why?
Because my days are numbered.
Exactly, so we're numbering their days, but the good thing is I guess one of my colleagues gave you one of these
Yeah, numbering their days. They live like 3-5 years.
information sheets, and on there you can show you, if you open it up, there's a vegan ice cream, so I think it's here.
Yeah, vegan ice cream. So let's just skip through. So here he enters a supermarket, which if I was the manager, I would kick them out. But you know, if I were to kick them out, I'd probably end up on mainstream news, and I'd be called a I don't know, a racist bigot or some shit like that. So again, this is not activism. This is just being a cunt. Again, that analogy. Imagine someone walking in with slaughter footage of humans or hardcore pornography to try and send through a message. Yeah, we get it, dude. Torturing animals is not cool.
This is where our meat comes from, our milk, our eggs. This is where
Lies, more lies and more lies. They don't all come from the same place. They don't all come from this torture fantasy land that you always like to talk about.
our meat and milk and eggs comes from. This is where our meat and milk and eggs comes from, guys.
And you can see the propaganda behind this. Like this, they think, they probably in the vegans' mind, they think this guy's looking at that and he's like, wow, oh, I should stop eating meat. He's actually thinking you're a fucking idiot. Standing in front of the meat section, you could argue that's fuck, my brain's not working. You could argue that's what's it called? Shit, I forgot the legal term for it. But you could argue that this is interfering with your sales, right? And because you've got some dickhead standing in front of there blocking with some video.
It's the screams of the animals that are in these counters. It's the screams of all the animals.
So do shrimps and fish scream?
That died for the meat, dairy, and eggs in the supermarket. How they died, being gassed alive. It's the humane method in Australia. 1/3 of pigs are gassed this way. They scream for 2 minutes. It's not my event. I'm just following them around like the. It's horrible, isn't it? These animals suffer, from meat, dairy, and eggs that you buy. They scream. They have a horrible death. They scream until, look at it. You can hear it, guys.
Yeah, this guy's a legend. Jeez. Imagine that. Like you're at work and you're working this shitty job, and you have these cunts who just come in there and start just creating a mess. And yeah, I forgot to talk about the title, Vegan Almost Punched. You'll see later in the video, he was never almost punched.
It's horrible, isn't it? These animals suffer, from meat, dairy, and eggs that you buy. They scream.
He really is like this this annoying prick of a fly or something that just buzzes around your face. And then you swat him. You feel like swatting him so hard just to, and he'll be like, "Oh, I almost got attacked. Look at these crazy meat eaters." Like, dude, people are just trying to do their shopping. They've probably worked all day. They're out with their family. They don't want to be bothered by some idiot.
You can hear it, guys.
I'm not saying, go and protest, but go and protest in a public park or public area where people aren't doing anything.
Did you know that the animals screamed this much when they were slaughtered? Like, did you know that they suffered this much? For the meat that we have here, the eggs, the dairy. It's not my event, dude.
I'm asking you please to just turn off.
It's not mine. It's one of these guys' events. I don't know. You have to speak to the organizer.
Then why are you going around and talking to people? You're clearly involved with this shit.
I think we're just going this way. So did you know they scream like this? This is the bacon, the milk.
Jesus Christ. And just think about it this way. Like, I don't know, you guys, if you're not pro-abortion, whatever, it doesn't matter. But that whole, I always like to point back to this because it's kind of a fallacy when it comes to vegans' logic. And abortions, for example, vegans will say, minimize the risk of harm to animals and everything. So we humans are animals. Now, why are vegans not also protesting for pro-life when it comes to abortion? They never do that. And it's amazing to the point of our society. Like, you can clearly see we're decaying as a society. We're more concerned about the life of some chicken over thousands of babies being aborted. And now babies going to be aborted at about 9 months in some parts of the United States. So, and even after birth. But vegans could not give a shit. I mean, they'd rather protest for some chicken.
Milk, the eggs. Did you know how much the animals suffer for the milk and the eggs and the meat? This is what happens, like, to the dairy cows, the pigs. They scream and scream in the gas chamber. When you buy bacon, when you buy milk, you're paying for this to happen to a sweet animal. How do you feel about that? Yeah, bad. So you don't have to buy it. There's plant-based food you can buy. There's loads of documentaries to educate you. So this This is your cheese,
Okay.
this is your
Loads of documentaries to educate you, he said. Wow, like, you mean to brainwash you?
bacon, this is your meat, this is what happens. We're just trying to help the animals. There's loads of free documentaries there.
Yeah, more lies,
We don't
more
have to support
vegan
this
lies.
cruelty, guys. We can stop
This
it.
is your
Check it
meat,
out.
this is your meat. This is not my meat because I buy grass-fed meat.
We don't have to condemn animals to slaughterhouses.
Leave the store, you annoying
What do you think
cunt.
of this demo that we're doing? When you see this, what did it make you feel like?
Well, I think you're a cunt. That's what I think you are. Now, so he goes into another supermarket and...
Basically.
Oh, no animal die.
Free. We're just trying to help save these animals.
Like, give people some proper arguments, not emotions.
Chicken. We're trying to get people to leave the animals alone. We've got free documentaries about how we can save animals.
Look at this. Throwing them
They all get they all
in
scream for their
people's
lives. They all
baskets. Now, I'm not a legal expert, but I
We're trying
think...
to get people to leave the animals alone. We've got free documentaries
Look at
about how
this.
we can save
What an
animals.
absolute
They all
cunt.
get-
I think, yeah, this is clearly some type of violation. Legal violation.
They all scream for their life. They all suffer. They all cry. They all want to live.
Like, she thinks he's an idiot, but this soy boy just is so persistent.
When we buy bacon or eggs or milk or meat or cheese, this is what we condemn animals to. Did you know?
Oh my god, dude, leave her the fuck alone. Jesus
Cheese is
Christ.
We can have plant-based cheese, plant-based bacon. Meet your meat, guys. Meet your meat. This
We're
is
gonna have a plant-based dildo on my ass.
animals that suffered so that you can buy these products. This is how they died. They died suffering in agony. They wanted to live. They all get killed as babies. We've got
Again, standing in front of the meat aisle.
if you're a feminist, a lot of the females.
Ah! Are you a feminist?
If you're a feminist, a lot of the females get exploited for their dairy, for their eggs. And
Okay, so how many people are feminists nowadays? It's kind of embarrassing to be a
stop
feminist.
it. We've got free documentaries, free vegan challenge in there. Documentaries show you how you.
And he chose the worst people to try this shit on. Like, Asians at least can think critically, and they don't use emotions to think through this shit. They know their family in China are like 100 years old, and they've been consuming animal products their whole life. These people are just idiots.
can be vegan and save the animals, save your health as well. It's horrible, isn't it, what happens to animals? Oh, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. You wouldn't do that to an animal, would you? I know you wouldn't. So there's like loads of cool free documentaries. We can stop this. There's a vegan challenge. You can eat the same food.
Well, yeah. I mean, who's gonna support animal torture? It's just.
You can still have burgers and ice creams, but it's made from plants now. It's a really good way to go. It's horrible, isn't it? It's disgusting. Did you know that this happens to the animals? For the bacon, the cheese, the milk, the eggs. It's horrible.
Now, I would lose my shit here if I was the manager of the supermarket.
Isn't it? Would you make
He's
an
going
animal
up to my employees and pestering them.
scream like this? You're a nice guy. You wouldn't, would you? We've got free documentaries on here.
You're a nice guy. You wouldn't like. You know him. You know who this person is, right?
About how we can stop this, like how it's good for your health.
Amazing,
free vegan
just
challenge,
amazing.
And like about the
How
environment.
he's just
stuff. It's
freely
free. It's
doing
awesome,
this
dude.
shit
So you
in
can
a
You can still
supermarket.
eat the burgers and the ice cream, but made from plants instead.
Mentally ill soy boy. I mean, this guy. Hopefully, once he either converts back to a normal diet, or he
Yeah, I know it's horrible. We pay
he probably might die. But if he converts back and he's still alive, he'll look back at this video and just be like, "Shit, this is really cringy."
for it to happen. When you buy bacon, cheese, egg, and milk, we can stop it. So there's like documentaries about the environment, the health, and also there's a free vegan challenge. So you can still have your bacon and your eggs and your ice cream, but it's made from plants, and no one has to scream. You
You can still have your bacon, but it's made from plants.
seem like a nice woman anyway. You wouldn't hurt any animals. Isn't it? It's
You
horrible.
look like a nice woman. What is this shit, man? Why are you judging people on how they look now?
When we buy like milk and bacon and eggs, but we can go vegan now, and we don't have to hurt the animals, and it's good for our health as well. Yeah, do you know that's Thea's animal scream? I can talk to who I want. That's a free.
I like this guy. Definitely a Chad. I mean, I think this guy's probably had enough of this dickhead.
What? I can talk. I can talk. I can talk.
I can talk. And yeah, and people don't have to talk to you, so you have to leave them alone if they don't want to talk to you.
I don't touch her. I'm allowed to talk to people. I can talk. If you hit me, that's an offence.
Okay, vegan almost punched. He did not even raise his arm, this guy. I have no idea what this fucking...
No, that's his animal scream. I can talk to who I want. It's a free world. I can talk. I can talk. I'm just talking. I don't touch her. I'm allowed to talk to people. I can talk. If you hit me, that's an offence. I can talk to anybody.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but
He looks like a fucking twig that would get snapped in half by
I
that
can
guy.
talk. It's a free world. I can talk. Just because it upsets some people, they don't want to see what they're supporting. Like, some people just get so triggered by the violence.
Some people get triggered by really annoying people. That's why.
So triggered by the violence that they're supporting, that they just want to violently push the message away. But they're paying for this violence and this cruelty.
And if I was there, I would have bought some meat.
If they're making it happen, if they're pushing it onto animals, then they at least deserve to see what they're causing to happen to these innocent victims, because it's not justified. How does it make you feel? How does it make you feel? It's horrible, yeah, it's horrible. We do this to animals.
So babies dying on a vegan diet, is that justified?
Do you support this? Do you buy dairy? Do you buy eggs? Do you buy milk?
Shaming people.
Hey, you guys seem like compassionate people. We're showing the truth that these industries don't want you to know.
Buzzwords, manipulation.
Milk and dairy and cheese and eggs. You might have heard that a plant-based diet is actually much better for the environment and for your health. So we're just showing the truth and giving you some free documentaries. There's a free vegan challenge. You can still have ice cream and cheese and bacon and things like that, but it's made without harming any animals. So we're just giving them out to everybody. Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear that over there? It's horrible. That's the screams of these animals. And we can now buy like vegan burger, vegan ice cream, and we don't have to hurt animals. Do you think it's fair? Do you think it's fair?
Sorry.
Yeah, but you're...
Again, this poor man has told him over 3 times, no, I'm not interested. He's put his hand up, leave me alone. He won't stop. And then when people get aggressive, he starts going into beta cuck mode, and he's like, I'm allowed to talk.
You're making these animals scream when you buy this. Did you know?
Sorry.
Did you know?
I'm a kid here.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just
Sorry, I
explain.
don't understand that. Sorry.
You're hurting.
Sorry. Excuse me.
Yeah. People just
Jesus fucking Christ. What? People just what?
are afraid of the truth. They make animals suffer.
They're afraid of the truth. Shut the fuck up.
They make them scream, but then they say, I don't want to see the suffering. I don't want to see what I'm paying for. But they're making these animals die. They're cutting their necks.
Shut up, dumbass. He probably, when he goes to his family in China, he's probably slaughtering animals when he goes there to eat. My family in Europe, every time I go there, they slaughter an animal for us to eat. So, this... fuck, man.
Them scream, and then they say, sorry, I don't want to hear this. But they're making them
Because their child's there, you dumbass.
suffer when they buy these products. Why should they not see this? They're paying for it. They're making someone stab them in the throat. So they should see this. They should hear this. These are the screams of the animals that they're paying for. It's not right.
Is that, grass fed? Oh, no.
They should hear this. These are the screams of the animals that they're paying for. It's not right.
And
They say, I don't
now,
wanna
a
see
bit more
diet, it's actually much
propaganda.
better for the environment.
So, yeah, that's Jordan Steven, a vegan beta cuck bitch, and he's got the arm size of my wrist. Now, Jordan, if you'd like, we could, if you're still in Australia, we could go and have a little boxing match if you'd like, and we can. We can have a little challenge. If I lose, then yeah, I'll go vegan, if you'd like, and we can have a bit of fun there. We'll see how good the vegan diet is. We'll see how strong people are on that vegan diet, and yeah, we can go on from there if you like, Jordan. So yeah, I mean, it looks like you love to annoy families who are trying to just spend some time together and not be bothered. You don't understand no means no. You probably don't understand when a woman tells you no means no. So I think, yeah, if you'd like, we could have a boxing match, and then we could see if you understand what no means after that. So anyways, thanks for watching, everybody.
I'm a bit autistic. Again, it's the morning. I'm not a morning person. But anyways, yeah, that's the state of Australia and probably the rest of the Western countries at the moment. It's full of idiots like this Jordan guy. So yeah.